What's up? So let's talk about 6 mistakes that I made during this 30-day challenge. On my last video, I talked about making these 30 videos and what that process was like and answering some questions. So I made 30 videos in 30 days. And honestly, it was one of the better things that happened. But I also made some mistakes. And these actually helped me to improve faster than I would have expected. If you're starting on your video journey, these lessons can help you a lot. Take some stress out and make the process more enjoyable. I didn't get everything right, and that's exactly why I grew so much. Each mistake taught me something I wouldn't have learned otherwise. The first mistake I made, overthinking before I even got started. How should I do this? Where should I do this? When should I do this? Thankfully, that challenge provided the easy part. The prompts came in daily. All I had to do was be able to answer the questions. Now, I had to kind of think about what the answers to those questions would have been. But if you can think of a scenario or something where your channel itself is going to be centered on, that kind of helps you to be able to answer those questions a little bit easier. Number 2, thinking that I have nothing to talk about, or thinking that I have to have my own original message. If you've been alive and on this planet for a little bit, there's something that you know how to do. You've been doing certain things and it gives you the ability to talk about them so that you can explain it to others. You may also realize that the probability of you creating something original in itself is pretty challenging. There's 8.2 billion people on this planet right now, and that number's still growing. So if you were to think about you making an original piece of content, we do the math on that. 1 in 8.2 billion. I'm gonna put those numbers up so you can see exactly what it is, but it's pretty slim. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I am saying is pretty challenging. Now, you can say something, or your content could be created around something that's already been done before. Sometimes it takes you saying it for that person to get it. It may be the first time they hear it, the second time, the 5th, 10th, 251st. It doesn't matter. If you got a message, go ahead and get it out there. Number 3, not scripting. Now, for this challenge, not scripting wasn't necessarily the biggest problem because the videos were 1 minute to 2 minutes at most. If you went over, no big deal. But if you don't script it, you have a better chance of stumbling across your words. And even if you do know what it is that you're talking about, being in front of a camera might make you nervous, even if it's your own. So scripting, even if it's doing bullets in itself, bullet points will help you to convey that message a little bit better. So long form videos, you may want to think about scripting them. If you've noticed, I'm kind of looking down a little bit because I got notes right here and I'm going off the notes. So I'm going off of a script that I prepared. I know what it is that I'm talking about, but still want to script it just so I have an idea of a better flow. Number 4, thinking that I had to reshoot when I already had the message out there. One of the main steps in this challenge, or one of the 2 questions that was asked before posting this video. Number 1, can they see your face? Number 2, can they hear your voice? If those 2 things are a yes, post a video. Now, some of my videos I've cheated on because if you know me, I like to carry the 360 camera with me. Sometimes I like to put it behind my back as I walk, or in a couple of them, you might have seen them outside the side of my Jeep. So you're not going to see my voice if I have it behind me or up in the air like that. But you can hear my voice. So in those videos, it was posted. The other thing is, if I messed up, I didn't need to stop. At least I didn't need to stop the video. I keep the video rolling because it keeps my momentum rolling. If you take the time and you have to stop, think about this. I've got 3 cameras rolling right now. If I had to stop all 3 cameras because I messed something up, then that slows my momentum down. I lose my train of thought. I'm completely done with the video. Now I got to start all the way over, and sometimes you don't want to start over. So you stop, you take a breath, you think about it, and you regroup and keep going. I also learned how much of a lifesaver it is putting text in the video, because if I did mess up a word, then all I have to do, instead of stopping the video, is I can put the text exactly where that mess up is, and that will let me keep going. One less thing to worry about. 5, thinking that when I'm doing this, it has to be something extravagant. I love gear. Not like gear. I love gear. I've got enough gear, or more than enough gear, to get the job done. Even though I like to use my fast lenses, like this one right here, my 56mm 1.4, most of the heavy lifting on this 30-day challenge was done with this camera, the Insta360, or this iPhone. Sometimes when you're out there and something strikes you and you want to make that video, or you want to put that content out, or you want to take that picture, you may not have your best gear. You may just have the phone. You got to make it happen. And I've learned that these things are much more than capable. Most important thing to me, number 6, getting in my own damn way. What will people say if I stumble? What if I mess up? I'm just starting out. Who wants to hear what it is I have to say? Well, we all start somewhere, and you can only start at the beginning. And if you mess up, you keep going. I'm sure I messed up in some of my stuff that I put out, but I keep going. It's repetition. The longer you do it, the more comfortable you feel doing it. That helps to make things not easy, but a little bit more easy than the last time. If you think about something that you want to do and you're scared to do it, you can find all kinds of people that have been doing it, and they may do it, you may do it better than they do it, but you're not doing it because you're in your own way. And you're going to find out that a lot of people are out here doing the thing because they believe in themselves more than you believe in yourself. And you may feel that you're better equipped to do what it is that they're doing. Just get out there and do it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be doing it. And the more comfortable you'll be doing it, the more confident you'll be doing it. And that'll show. Think about this. At the time of this recording, Apple is selling an iPhone sock that you can put your iPhone in and hold it for storage. And they call it the iPhone Pocket. This thing's selling for $150 to $230. Look it up. You'll see. I'm not saying that it's a good product. I'm not saying that it's a bad product. All I'm saying is Apple believed enough in themselves to make an iPhone Pocket that looks just like a sock, and they believe that they can sell it. And there's a good chance that they will. If they're believing in themselves to sell that, I don't see why you can't believe in yourself to put out what you got out there. Put it out. Making mistakes doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're learning. That's the real win. Every video you post is progress. The more you do it, the better you'll get. So what's stopping you? Whatever content it is you're out there making, go ahead and make it. Put it out there. Get yourself seen. The more that you do it, the better you'll be at doing it. Now, if you're interested, you can take the same 30-day challenge that I took. I'm going to link it in the comments or in the description. See, I messed that up there. But it's going to be linked in the description. You can check it out. Like I said, it's a community of folk that's out there who are doing the same thing that I've been doing, getting better at doing it through the repetition, and making it happen. So, let's get it together. Let's get it done. Be easy.